Secretary of State Antony Blinken will hold a call with his Russian counterpart, Sergey Lavrov, today. At yesterday's Emergency UN Security Council meeting, however, Moscow accused Washington of stoking hysteria. Holly Williams is in eastern Ukraine with more.
President Biden believes there is a distinct possibility that Russia will invade Ukraine this month, sparking fiery scenes at the United Nations Security Council. But here in eastern Ukraine, in these trenches that carve their way through farmland and shattered villages, Ukrainian soldiers are already fighting against Russian-backed separatists. They've been at war since 2014 in a devastating conflict that's taken more than 14,000 lives, according to the Ukrainian government.
The town of Avdiivka is battle-scarred and broken, with the wreckage of war lying on its outskirts around 200 yards from the front line. Sergey Lavrov works for the local government and showed us this field planted with a deadly crop.
So it's a sign telling people this is the minefield.
Yes.
Don't go any further.
Don't go.
And the whole area here is a minefield.
Yes.
In 2014, separatists took control of towns and cities in eastern Ukraine. And as the country spiraled into war, the separatists backed by Russia, Avdiivka became a flashpoint. Its residents were caught in the crossfire. Many people fled, homeless and hopeless. As the US warns of a possible Russian invasion, Ukrainians seem remarkably calm, perhaps because they know they cannot control their giant neighbour. Some believe Russia's President Vladimir Putin wants a Ukraine that answers to him and intends to use force to get his way. It's not a new idea in Avdiivka.
War is every day difficult. You know, when you don't have water, when you don't have electricity, it's very, very bad.
You're already living with war.
Yes.
Russia maintains it has no plans to invade Ukraine. But in this country, Russian aggression isn't a possibility, it's a reality. Holly Williams, CBS News, on the front line in eastern Ukraine.
All right, Holly, thank you. And now we want to head on over to the White House where Nancy Cordes is standing by. Nancy, let's talk about this meeting with the Secretary of State and his Russian counterpart. It's not the first time the Secretary of State has spoken to the Russians. Diplomacy has been ongoing. So then what is the purpose of this call?
This call, Anne-Marie, is specifically meant to discuss a document that the Russians sent to the Americans yesterday. The two sides have kind of been trading responses to one another on paper. It all started when Russia made a series of security demands. They wanted things that the U.S. was never going to agree to, like banning Ukraine from joining NATO or pulling U.S. forces out of some Eastern European countries. The U.S. responded to some of those security demands last week, and now the Russians have responded to that response. We don't know yet what exactly the Russians said, but we do know that Sergey Lavrov is going to hold a press conference after he speaks by phone with the Secretary of State, Antony Blinken. And so we'll have a better sense then of the tone and tenor of the Russian reaction. You know, they continue to argue publicly that they have no intention of invading Ukraine. There was this very testy exchange at the UN Security Council yesterday. You don't see exchanges like that very often, with the Russian ambassador to the UN saying that basically the West, the US and Europe are trying to provoke Russia into attacking Ukraine, that they're the ones who want Russia to attack Ukraine, and the US saying, no, 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 you're trying to blame it on us as an excuse to go to war with Ukraine. That is the backdrop of this very tense conversation that is expected to take place this morning.
And Nancy, as you know, the president says the United States is, quote, ready no matter what happens. So what actions is the U.S. prepared to take should Putin decide to invade?
Well, the White House press secretary said yesterday that they are in the advanced stages of preparing sanctions that would be placed specifically on people in President Putin's inner circle. She said that they are developing specific sanctions packages for Russian elites and their family members, people who play a role in government decision making. And so this is a message designed to go straight to Vladimir Putin himself, to say, we may not place sanctions on you, but we're going to make it very uncomfortable for the people around you. Beyond that, the Senate has been preparing legislation that would impose sanctions on the Russians. There are many senators now who are arguing to hit Russia with sanctions now, even before they invade. And one of the things that the White House has been making clear all along is that they are not just doing this unilaterally. They are working with their European counterparts, arguing that they are all on the same page and that Russian elites and Russian banks will suffer and suffer quickly if they go ahead with this attack.
All right, Nancy Cordes for us at the White House. Nancy, as always, we thank you.
You're welcome.